You know, online classes are everywhere now. They've gone from this kind of niche thing to, well, the global standard. But here's the big question. With literally millions of us logging in, how do we actually know if it's working? Are we really learning anything? So today, we're going to dive into some really cool AI-powered tools that are being built to grade the digital classroom itself. And what they're telling us is fascinating.
Just to give you a sense of how massive this is, by 2020, there were already over 180 million people enrolled in what are called Massive Open Online Courses, or MOOCs. And honestly, that number has only exploded since then. The digital classroom isn't just an option anymore, it's a core part of education.
So that huge scale brings up a really critical question, right? Is this all actually working? How can we possibly measure the quality of teaching when you have millions of students all at once? Because the old ways we used to do it, final exams, maybe some student surveys, they just weren't built for this new digital world.
Okay, so first, let's rewind a bit. How did we even get here? This online learning boom wasn't an accident. It was like a perfect storm of a few powerful forces all coming together at the right time.
And you can totally see the appeal, right? I mean, online learning gives you incredible flexibility. It just shatters the old barriers of time and geography. You get access to this huge library of diverse resources, and you can even get a learning path that's kind of personalized just for you. Then you add in government support for digital education, and of course that massive acceleration we saw from recent global events, and boom, the whole way we learn just shifted. So education took this giant leap into the digital world. But the problem is, our tools for measuring quality got left way behind. It's like we're still trying to use an old-school ruler to measure a super complex digital experience. We've got this huge blind spot.
So think about it. The old way of measuring quality is all about the outcome. Your final exam score, whether you turned in your homework, and what you said in a survey at the end. That's kind of like judging an entire basketball game just by looking at the final score. But this new AI-powered approach, it's completely different. It analyzes the learning process itself. Every interaction, every post, every click. It's like having a super scout watching the entire game, analyzing every single pass and shot to understand why the team won or lost.
In this old way, it's got some serious blind spots. It only cares about the final score, not how you played the game. It relies a lot on subjective feedback, which, let's be honest, can be all over the place. It totally misses the subtle stuff, like how engaged students really are. And the big one, it's just impossible to scale. You simply can't do that kind of manual check when you're talking about millions of learners.
Okay, so if the old way is broken, what's the fix? Well, researchers are working on something pretty incredible, using artificial intelligence as a kind of quality inspector for the digital classroom. All right, so AI-powered quality assessment. Sounds pretty technical. What does it actually mean? Well, it's about using these really powerful deep learning models to sift through all the data a course creates. And I mean all of it. Every video you watch, every comment you post, every quiz you take. And look, the goal here isn't to replace teachers, not at all. It's about giving them this amazing new lens to see exactly what's working and what isn't, based on real objective data.
I love this analogy. Think of it as a digital detective. This AI isn't just looking at one piece of evidence, like a test score. Nope, it's carefully sifting through all the digital clues, the fingerprints, if you will, that students and teachers leave behind. It's trying to piece together the full story of what's really happening inside that classroom.
So what exactly is this digital detective looking for? What are the clues it's following to figure out if a class is actually any good or not? Well, researchers have broken it down into a few key areas.
It turns out it all boils down to 4 main pillars. First up is teaching. Pretty straightforward. Is the material good? Is it clear? Is the teacher actually responding to people? Then you've got the platform itself. Is the technology working? Is it easy to use? The third one, and this is a big one, is interaction. Are people actually talking to each other? Teacher to student, student to student, is there a real conversation happening? And finally, of course, student success. Are people actually learning? Are they engaged? Are they satisfied? The AI crunches data across all 4 of these areas to build its big picture report card.
And the way it works is actually pretty simple when you break it down. First, the system just sucks in all that raw classroom data, every click, every post, every video view. Next, the deep learning models do their thing. They start digging for key patterns, trying to connect certain behaviors with success or with struggle. And finally, step 3, it spits out a clear, comprehensive quality score. It turns all that messy data into an insight you can actually use.
So, after all that high-tech analysis,
What's the #1 thing the AI finds that makes an online class great? You might be surprised. The answer is incredibly human. It's not about having the slickest videos or a bug-free platform. The research is crystal clear on this. The secret sauce is interaction. Real learning happens when people connect, discuss, and build knowledge together. It's all about that human connection.
Okay, so this is all really cool tech. We've got an AI that can grade a class. But so what? Why does it actually matter? Well, the end game here isn't just about giving out grades. It's about creating a system of constant improvement that helps everybody.
And this is where it gets really exciting. This is the payoff. Imagine a system that can send an early alert when a student starts to fall behind, before it's too late. A system that offers personalized feedback or recommends the exact resource you need to understand a tough concept. Instructors get objective insights to improve how they teach. You end up with courses that feel alive. They're constantly adapting and evolving based on real data to become more effective for everyone.
And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating final question to chew on. Right now, we're using AI to grade the class, but what if we took it a step further? If this technology can truly understand the DNA of a great learning environment, could it one day help us perfect the way we learn, creating a completely unique educational experience for every single person? The potential is just enormous.